Alright, we are back with Noita. This time we're going to be taking on the coal pits. So that's the second area of the game. These are my wands here. So, I'm going to exit the Holy Mountain, which means it's going to be destroyed, which means I can't come back here and edit wands, unfortunately. There are some ways around that, but I don't have the ability to do that right now. So here we go. And yeah, just be careful when you're falling in right now there. I almost fell in that fire, and sometimes there's toxic sludge right there too. And that is definitely deliberate, the way the terrain is done. They absolutely want you to fall in there and take damage. The game is designed to kill you, pretty much. But anyways, the coal pits are tougher in the first area, obviously, as you'd expect, but I still think they're pretty easy if you know what you're doing. The game doesn't get super hard until the third area. Now these bees over here that you saw me fighting, they bleed lava, so you definitely don't want to fight beneath them, because the lava will fall down on you. Now, one thing you notice is there's little bits of gold in the walls, and if you have a digging wand that doesn't destroy gold, you can actually dig for that and get gold without killing anything, which is, you know, very helpful when you're trying to earn gold. Okay, don't get cornered here. This isn't really a good escape, actually, because there's fire there. But if you notice, these guys bleed slime, and all slime does is slow you down. It's just a minor nuisance. This is a shuffle wand, so it's not really worth taking. I went over wand stats in the previous video. Yeah, best to come at these guys from above. And you have to be careful with them because they bleed gunpowder, which explodes. Yeah, immediately explodes, actually. I do have a way to dig with the TNT, but that's not going to help me get that gold. It's just going to blow up the gold. Always make sure to spring traps before you blow things up before they blow you up. The golden rule of Noita. Although there are probably multiple golden rules. It's the silver rule of Noita. Now, if you notice my perk here, I have a permanent shield, which means projectiles will bounce off of it. but that doesn't make me invincible to projectiles. It just means if I'm hit once, it'll kind of damage the field a little bit. It'll absorb that. Oh, okay. So you saw what happened there. That explosion bounced him toward me. So I just gotta keep that in mind too. And if you didn't notice, this area is called the coal pits, so there's coal everywhere. Which, in case you didn't know, is flammable. Let's see, what am I? I have a levitanium and an accelerating. I would say levitanium's pretty useful in certain areas. Accelerating, it just makes you too fast, honestly. Like, I'll show you here. If you drink it, this is how fast you go. It's probably nice when you're trying to run a long distance. But like in an area like this, it just throws you off. And then when it wears off, you just feel really sluggish. Like you have slime on you. Another nice thing about having one dig is you can make shortcuts like this, so you don't have to go all the way around the caverns. You just dig straight through. Now you can't dig through everything, specifically with this TNT. There's dense rock, which you can't dig through, and then brickwork is another one, which is what the Holy Mountain is made out of. So just keep that in mind. And I have a circular shielding spell, but that's a little bit redundant because I have the shield already. Although that would just be a double of shields. So yeah, this one spits out new bags. A bit cornered. That's not good. Okay. Need to go. I'm surprised I didn't take more damage there. I guess they didn't hit me. That was a very bad situation. That could have gone worse. Okay, so there's an area to the left over here called the Fungal Caverns, and I'm gonna go over there, maybe peek in. My health's pretty high right now, but that can definitely change. Here's a shop, and in fact, let's see here. Don't want any of these spells. I think I might take triplicate bullets. But what I was saying is, Fungal Caverns, I might go in there, but my wand isn't very good for that area. Not as in damage-wise. But you're gonna start to see it here. Here's a wall. Okay. There's a robot in there. I'm not even gonna go for that wand because it looks small. It probably has a low capacity. But that, I just avoid that robot. Unless I have a really good wand. Anyways, this over here is the fungal caverns. And it is definitely harder than the coal pits. But it's more rewarding. There are a lot more wands in there. Usually better wands. And this guy right here exploded me. Actually, I shouldn't even be standing there because of that gunpowder. Okay, it didn't cause a reaction. But yeah. One thing that's nicer about this one though is it's more closed in. If you haven't noticed, the coal pits are more wide open. Rats. There are wizards in here that can teleport you around, so you have to be careful of that. Like this guy swaps places with you, which is not good if you have an escape in mind. There are also a ton of potions in here too, but they can break easily. I'm gonna take this wand because it's actually a pretty good wand. And it might be the next one I use once I get to the next holy mountain. I'm gonna take this ambrosia here. And I'll show you what that does in a minute. I'm gonna actually go in there to show you. And I don't wanna. I might use the circular shield here. That might be a good time to use it. It's very tempting too because there's just so many wands up here. It can be tempting just to run in there. But that's often how you die in this game. Falling to the temptation. Okay, I don't want to deal with that nest. Maybe I can come up here from another direction. Make a little shortcut here. That's not what I want to do. He's not even going to drop below because he's blocking the nest. Okay, so I'll go over here, I guess. So, essentially what ambrosia does is it makes you invincible. Now, you can't drink ambrosia because it'll make you sick. But, you can sprinkle it on yourself and you won't take any damage. Like, I can even... It's kind of hard to demonstrate because I have to actually get in a position to take damage. I'd rather not do it with But, well, that's gonna bounce off of me because of the shield. So I can't even demonstrate it. Like, he can't even hurt me without this. But if I didn't have the shield on, I would be taking no damage. That's a fire potion. Okay. And I didn't go down there because I didn't want to accidentally fall into a portal. My health is at 140, but in the fungal caverns that can... Like, I could instantly die to something in here. There are these squids that freeze you, and when you're frozen, you can just get one hit. Okay. Let's see if I can get these wands over here. I'm not going to explore the entire fungal caverns. It's just... it's very dangerous. And is there another robot down here? That guy doesn't even attack, he just buffs other enemies. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is actually... Well, that recharge time isn't great. And there's another accelerating. Okay. Maybe I should take that anyway, though, because... I don't want to replace any of these. I'll replace it with this. It is no shuffle, so it could probably be useful. That wizard will blind you temporarily. And yeah, if I hadn't had the shield on, I would have just gotten that effect. The shield is definitely a good perk to have. Okay. Done some wands. No max health yet. And alright. Back. And I'm gonna explore a little bit more. See if I can find any max health. I've got a decent amount of gold. Monies. Whatever you want to call it. Or I think I just saw, yep, here's max health right here. It always pays to explore as much as you possibly can. And, okay, I didn't drop... That's the orb. So it's just a little shortcut I might use. Now, if you're wondering, there isn't a way to... I should say, there is a way, but there's always a way in this game. But the area above, you can't get back up to it normally. There's a giant just wall of brickwork that you can't dig through with the spells that I have, but there are spells that can dig through that. Two in particular are good ones: Luminous Drill and Black Hole. Can dig through brickwork. Now there is actually a way to get back up in the next area, just show you. There's some darkness over here. Just try to be thorough. Getting health is always good, because the later areas, like health bars, like this is not going to cut it. You can't 100% avoid taking damage. I'm out of dynamite. That's one reason I like dynamite too as a starting items, because you get a lot of it. I think it's 15 or 20 maybe? Whereas some of the other ones it's like 5, 10 you start with. Well, actually the bombs just start with 3. Which just seems like a steal. Okay, there's an empty wand pedestal here, which usually indicates something picked it up. So I gotta be really careful here, because there's no telling. Yep, see that right there? There's no telling what could be on that wand. There could be a nuke, which, by the way, there is a nuke spell. How am I going to take this on now? Maybe I don't, because I know what's on that wand. Okay, maybe I can take him out from here. Yeah, I know there's bubble spark on that wand, but there might be something else. It might just be a good wand. No. It's too slow. This wand is better. Right. I would actually just keep exploring, but the video's going pretty long anyways, and I'm not going to go back into the funnel caverns. I'll actually go over here though. This is still a lot of dark area, because I kind of like to explore a lot of the entirety of the main area, but I have gotten a pretty decent haul, and I'll give you another tip once we get into full